Hello and good morning to all. I, Professor R. Khade, welcome you to Department of Mechanical Engineering after your first year. To start with the introduction with the subject of solid mechanics, before that, let me introduce what are the main streams of mechanical engineering which are required to be studied by a mechanical engineer. Basically, there are four streams starting we can say that it is design engineering, thermal engineering, manufacturing engineering, and one more that is the CAD CAM, or we can say the computer based subjects. Now, to start with the solid mechanics, we can say that it deals with the design engineering. It is a core subject which is the basics and the fundamentals that are required for design of every mechanical component. When we go for the subject of solid mechanics, which was known as strength of materials, as the new syllabus has been revised, the name has changed from the strength of materials to the solid mechanics. Solid mechanics is nothing but the addition to you, that is the subject that you have studied in your first year, applied mechanics. In applied mechanics, you have studied the force analysis, the force, how the forces act on the element, and how to compute the resultant of those forces. Now, if to start with the subject of solid mechanics, first let me introduce to the syllabus that is been revised for the 2019 mechanical course. This syllabus states that more application oriented methods should be applied, or the example should be taken for the study of the solid mechanics. Now let's go to the syllabus of the solid mechanics or the strength of materials. The unit 1 starts with the simple stresses and strain. Here we see what are the changes that are occurring in the element when a force is applied, and what deformations or what changes occur in the element that are being studied in detail. There we study what are the different types of stresses, what are the different types of strain, how we apply this stresses and strain in determining the dimensions of the component. Also, we study in this what are the changes in the energy level when we go for the deformation, what is the strain energy stored in the element. The next we can say unit 2. Unit 2 deals with the shear force diagram and the bending moment diagram, which is also known as SFD and BMD. Here at every section of the, we can say the model, or we can say the beam or the component, what changes are occurring in the stress and the strain, what is the bending moment, what is the shear force that is causing the deformation in the element are studied in detail. Here we have the 4 case studies which we will be studying in detail for the different types of the beams, considering which will include almost all the mechanical applications in the field. The unit 3 is the stresses in machine elements. When we say there is a deformation, naturally there will be a stress and strain in the element. So we have to determine what is the self stress, what is the strain that is occurring, or what is the shear stress that is occurring in the element due to the different bending moments and the stresses occurring in the element. The unit 4 deals with the torsion and buckling of the shafts, where shafts and the columns, where we can say that is usually torsion deals with the shafts, the buckling deals with the columns, where we have two types of columns, short column and the long column. So we'll see in detail what is the buckling, what are the effect of the forces acting at the ends of the element. The unit 5 deals with the theories of failure and the principal stresses and the strain. When there is a deformation, naturally there will be a failure of the component. So where the failure will occur, what will be the failure stress? So while designing, we have to see what should be the stress occurring at that element will be decided by the stresses acting on the inclined plane. Now in the new syllabus, we have got unit 6, which is a very important from the point of view of a design engineer, that whatever we have studied in the previous 5 units, that will be applied in a practical problem. The problem may be of a screw jack. When a screw jack is lifting a particular car, what are the stresses occurring at different points, that will be studying in detail. Or it may be a shaft rotating with maybe a gear or a pulley. What are the stresses or what are the bending stresses that are acting on the element, that we'll study in detail for the component, so that it will be easier in understanding the basic concepts when we go for the actual, that is the design of a component. So this is just a structure that we are seeing for the particular, that is the subject syllabus. Now what are the prerequisites that are required for the study of solid mechanics? Already you have studied the subject of applied mechanics, where we have seen what are the force analysis, how they are analyzed, what are the basics that are required in the calculation of the forces. When we go for solid mechanics, again we require the knowledge of the physics and the mathematics, because mathematics will be required throughout the design. Then we have to see what are the nature of the forces acting on the component, what are their effects, how inclined force will cause a particular, that is the effect, how to resolve these forces, that we have studied in applied mechanics, and that will be required. Then the most important thing, as we say, strength of material. For a particular, that is component, we require the properties of the materials. Now these properties of materials are required. Here we have to go for the details of particular, that is the from where we get these properties of the material. There is a particular basic book that is available when we go for the design data handbook, where we get all the details. And the use of the design data handbook is not required only for this strength of materials. Here we require it for all the subjects that are related to design. Now the next topic that will be starting is the introduction to the subject, when we go for, that is the study of the particular, that is the subject of solid mechanics. We have to see that what are the basics that are required for each of the subject, so that we can have the details which we are required for the basic fundamentals that are required for designing a component. Now let's start with the introduction for the subject of solid mechanics. There are three fundamental areas of engineering mechanics. They are the statics, dynamics and strength of materials, or we can say that is the solid mechanics. The statics is nothing. Statics and dynamics are related to the study of the external forces on rigid bodies. Now, when we say rigid bodies, in that case, when a force is applied on a body, we say that there is no deformation in statics. But in contrast, when we go for the solid mechanics, we have to see that it deals with the relation between the externally applied forces. What are the internal effects on the bodies? These internal effects are nothing but the deformations that are occurring in every element. In solid mechanics, no body or no that is element is assumed to be rigid. However, small force that is acting on the element, the deformation will be there, and we are of having the major interest what is the deformation occurring due to that force. In mechanical design, the engineer must consider what are the dimensions and the properties of the material to satisfy the requirement and strength of the particular element so that it will not fail for the application that we are going to use. Now in statics we say it is at a static mode, that is it is not moving. But when we go for dynamics, we have to see that what are the changes with respect to time, what are the changes occurring when the force is applied for a particular limited time, what changes are occurring in the element. Then we have that is the strength of material, where we have to see what are the properties that are required for the element to avoid the deformation that is due to the force acting on the element. We have to see in the solid mechanics whatever the force that is being applied on the element, though there is a deformation, it should not change the properties for which the material has been selected for an application. So this leads to the, we can say that is the requirement for a particular that is the subject. Now we have to see what are the that is the effects when we go for that is the statics and dynamics. Statics and dynamics are related to the study of the external forces acting on the rigid bodies. Here we have to see that there is the, when we say rigid bodies, the deformation is neglected. But when we go for that is the solid mechanics, we have to see that what are the changes that are occurring in the body are to be noted. So here the changes in the rigid bodies, in the shape of the bodies are neglected, and we have to go for that is the solid mechanics. In contrast, we can say the solid mechanics or the strength of materials deals with the change in shape, that is the deformation, when the body is applied with a force or subjected to any internal deformation due to, it may be due to the force acting on it, it may be due to the temperature change. There occurs always a change in the dimensions. So we have to see in solid mechanics, no material is rigid. For your information, all engineering materials are elastic in nature. You may say, how? When we say metallic bar, it is also elastic in nature. Though it is hard or it is solid, it is elastic in nature. It resembles to the same case when we apply a force on a rubber band. When we stretch rubber band, we say that there is elongation. Same type of forces are acting on the elements when we go for every engineering material that is to be considered. When force is acting on a particular element, there is a change in shape of the body or the element or the component. In engineering design, the engineer must consider both the dimensions and the material properties to satisfy the requirement of the strength and rigidity. This is very important when we say strength, which will restrict the deformation, and rigidity is, again we can say, that is which will oppose the effect of the force acting on the element to the deformation. The main aim here, we have to see is to go for the study of the basic application of the particular, that is the element, when we go for, that is the each of the forces that are acting on the element. So these, we can say, the element will have a particular, that is a application where we can go for what are the requirements of a particular element for every element. So with this we can say that this is the introductory part for a particular application when we go for the basics of the science which will be required in every, that is here when we go for, that is the solid mechanics. It is not only related to the force, it is related to the effect of the force, what are the temperature changes, what are the loading changes, what are the different factors which will lead to the different applications for the each of the course.